The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
I'm one curling my hair and I'm listening to my brother music. I'm in my cousin's phone because, mind you, I moved with my auntie. So me and my cousin is supposed to be sharing rooms, but she was supposed to go off to college. So at this point, this is my room. So I'm in our room, one curling my hair, listening to, what song was it? It's the song with JP, De Niro, and LA. And I'm listening to the song, you know, I'm turned up, whatever. One curling my hair and I'm texting this boy Keon, and I'm like rekindling with my friend Finny. And I'm telling her like I'm coming home on the weekend, woo woo, like we need to do this, we need to do that. And me and Keon supposed to go on a date. So I'm talking to him about that shit, like, you know. And my phone paused. And the song stopped because I'm listening to the song on YouTube, and it stopped, and it's just my brother smiling, and I'm like I'm irritated because I'm steady trying to like make it like the song ain't over, but it's on his part, and now it's just like the smirk. And what's crazy is this picture was taken from the video, but it was a picture that was posted all over like when he died. So it's just him, he's smirking, I'm steady trying to do the song. So my cousin calling me down. She like, yeah, woo woo, Lennar just got shot, da 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 da. So me, I'm in a frenzy, like, oh, gonna go, like it's time to go. Like, where my auntie at? Like, but my auntie's at work. So I'm in a frenzy, okay? They say my brother just got shot, and I don't know how to drive. I'm an hour away, and my auntie's at work. So my auntie ended up calling, and she like, yeah, y'all, we just gonna go to the hospital when he get out of surgery. What? Now I've talked to my auntie, and she basically saying that we gonna go see him when he get out of surgery, and I'm not trying to hear that. In my auntie's defense, now that I'm older, I understand why she handled the situation the way she did, because the year prior, LA had a near-death experience in September. He was shot literally in the exact same place, and he was losing too much. But he was shot in the main artery, and he was losing too much, and they couldn't get in contact with my mom. And I think my sister had to end up like acting like she was my mom because he was a minor. And what we did was we found out he got shot, and we gone, you know, like we on our way, we on the E-way already, like on our way to the hospital. We was at the hospital, but when he got out of surgery and we found out everything was cool, he was okay, we still had school, and my auntie still had work the following day. So we had to take that hour and a half ride back home, because we had school. I don't know, this weird feeling just came over me, like I couldn't sit down, I couldn't think straight. Like I'm pacing, I'm walking, I'm outside just walking back and forth now at this point. Like, y'all, I don't know people from 600 at this point. Like, I don't know who these people is. The people who I crossed paths with prior to was Buka, McAdoo, Tay, Jesto, D Rose, and I knew Mina, and then I hung with Gotti. So I'm not expecting to get to see what I seen when I got on, and I was like, damn, LA got shot. Well, I wasn't expecting to see none of that, because the year prior when he got shot, there was no noise. Nobody even came to the hospital to see him but Gotti and JB. The year when he died, everybody was at the hospital. Everybody. I guess it's because he made a name for himself at this point. Like, so now he buzzing his music, so everybody with him, so everybody at the hospital, so the internet didn't help me at all. So now I'm really freaking out. Like, what the like, it's this too much for me. So I go outside and I'm talking to my cousin A-Day, and she's saying like, don't worry, you know, he gonna be okay, just like last year, like he good, he got this, you know, like she trying to make me feel better. about the situation. And it wasn't really working, but you know, I appreciate her trying. My phone, I pick up my phone, I got a million missed calls. Of course, my brother is shot. A lot of people are trying to get in contact with me to see what's going on. However, the mass majority of the calls is from Gotti. I still haven't talked to my mom or none yet. So let me give y'all like a little background on me and Gotti's relationship at that time. So me and Gotti was like besties. Like literally, we shared clothes. Bed, I had a mattress, it was on the floor, and baby, me, her, and LA slept in that bed together. Like, honey, you know, like that was my people's, like, you know, like. And then I had a different type of love for her after my brother got shot the first time, because she ain't play. She did not play about LA, like. And just seeing how she handled him the first time he got shot made me respect her on a whole different level. So now Gotti calling her. And before Gotti was G Gotti, she was Kiera with the pretty eyes. And that's what I had her number stored as. And she used to always use pink hearts before she started with Rondo and was using green hearts. So I had like these hearts next to her name, and she calling and I answer, and she yelling and screaming at the top of her lungs. And I figured she was frustrated with me because we have the same sense of urgency when it comes to him, and I wasn't answering. I assumed she just was frustrated because I wasn't answering. And so she yelling and screaming, "What are you doing? Why you not answering the phone? I'm steady calling you. I just called you a million times." Da, 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 da. And for a minute, she yelling and screaming at me like at the top of her lungs. And then she calmed down, and it's like she just kept saying, bro, LA got shot, bro. LA got shot, bro. They saying LA got shot. Ooh. And I'm just like, I know, like, I know, but what happened? Like, what happened? Whole hour before I even make it to the hospital, and I already know he gone. Like he's gone already. They've already said that he's gone. Pull up to the hospital, and it's a show. It is a show, and this is where the names and the faces that you all are familiar with come into play. We've arrived to the hospital, and we running. We running from the car. And the first familiar face I seen was Mina. She was standing outside the hospital with, and that time, what I just seen as a lot of dreads, because, like I said in part 2, I didn't know many of the people from 600. So now I'm inside the hospital and I'm looking for my mom, but I don't see my mom. I just see everybody else, and they are flipping out, like they tweaking. Like everybody is crying like bad. And mind you, we had a 45 to an hour ride. So they're still in this hospital going crazy. I'm looking for my mom. I still haven't seen my mom. I look up, they telling me Gotti has punched a hole in the hospital wall. Gotti punched a hole in the wall. My uncle Orte attempted to fight security. And when I finally see my mom, she is fuming. She pissed. Now, my mom is so mad because she went to Starbucks within the hospital with my little sister. Mind you, my little sister at the time is 10 at the time. So she took my little sister to Starbucks because he's in surgery and, you know, they waiting around. But I guess while my mom was at Starbucks, the doctors and stuff came out and gave the news to the rest of the family that was sitting around waiting. They didn't speak to my mom. So the way my mom found out is because she's walking back from Starbucks and she just see everybody in the lobby losing their minds, going crazy because they received the bad news. And so she's upset about that. And rightfully so. Like, That's how she found out her son died. By walking in on everybody going crazy, punching walls, doing all type of crazy. So my mama is pissed off. She mad as hell. And now they saying we can't see him. And me, I ain't going for none of that. And my mama not either. So we sitting around still trying to wait and see if we can see him. And of course, everybody who's there want to be able to see him. But they saying like, no, we can allow the parents and the immediate family. Standing with us is also my auntie Carmen. And she's there in place of the Anderson because our dad was unalived by the sheriffs when we were in 8th grade. So she's there in his place. Of course, if anybody, she's going to be the one to go back and view it. But I remember it was me, her husband, Quirky, may his soul rest in peace, my mom, my auntie Carmen, and somebody else. So we walking and we get to the door and she stopped and she's like, I don't want nobody to make a sound. She wants silence when we go in this room. And then she turned around, she took a deep breath, and then they opened the door.
The deep breath. Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?